I remember whenever Prayer House was in the season of being in the small house in the fall of 2022. I remember that year or that season in my life was very difficult for me because I don't think I'm ashamed to say this, but I was deep into sin. There's a lot of sin that I was dealing with in my life, but I wasn't coming forth with it. I wasn't confessing it. I wasn't reaching out for help. I was literally drowning in my sin. That really affected my life mentally, spiritually, and it got to the point where it was physical, like physical damage. Not like hurting myself, but more of like I had no motivation to do anything. I really seeped into depression in that season of my life, and it was very difficult for me to come forth and confessing what I was going through. But I remember Prayer House, and that season was growing a lot. We were expanding. There's a lot of new people coming into the house, and I did have thanks to Prayer House, the community that is there, I was able to find the courage and the strength that I needed as my brothers and my sisters lifted me up throughout that difficult season. As little by little I came forth with what I was dealing with, they were able to be there, and that support, that community and that support in my life literally saved my life, not only spiritually but physically. There was a point to where I just didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to, going to work was very difficult. I didn't want to do any of those things, even like just, simple activities as just grocery shopping. I just like didn't want to do anything. But my brothers and my sisters in my community really uplifted me in such a way to where they really showed the character of Christ through them. Love, they were loving, they were compassionate, they were understanding. They never came in a sense of judgment into my life or judging me in any way, but rather just truly accepting me in my sin, but loving me at the same time. And really that love, that compassion, that kindness is what convicted me, because through that character I was able to see, through their actions I was able to see Jesus through them, and that really helped me out to come afloat and move forward into what God had for me in that season, but I had kind of pushed away because of what I was going through. But moving forward, the last 2 years have been such a beautiful journey with Prayer House and the way that the community has grown, and I've seen people's lives get impacted, not only because of who Prayer House is or the pastors, but it's really just God moving in the midst of His people. And I really love that Prayer House has that so naturally. We love each other. We try to be there for each other as much as we can, and that's truly what there's a before and after that, and it did happen. If Prayer House was not around at the moment and in that season, it would have been very difficult for me to come around back again and stepping into my calling, stepping into my purpose for that specific season. So I'm very thankful for my pastors. I'm thankful for the people that I've met, the new friendships, the new relationships that I've made through this community. And I just pray that if you're ever going through something similar, just know that there's freedom in Christ, and there's people that are here to love on you and not judge you and accept you as you are.